The law of nature establishes that everything has a vibration. If you've ever had a chemistry class, you probably recall that everything is made of atoms. These atoms are in constant motion, and depending on the speed, things appear as solid, liquid, or gas. Sound is also a vibration, just like thoughts. Everything that manifests in your life is there because it aligns with the vibration of your thoughts. We are more powerful than we imagine. By understanding how our personal energy is impacted by thoughts, beliefs, and emotions, we can fundamentally change the way we see the world and align with our ideal life. If you've ever wondered about these things but needed to understand them from a more logical perspective, then this video is for you. As we live our experiences, we realize that everything, material or not, is nothing but vibration. When we experience the ocean of infinite waves rising from within a river of sensations and flowing from the eternal dance of countless vibrations within each atom of the body, we witness our nature in continuous change. All of this happens at an extremely subtle level. As we experience the reality of matter as vibration, we also begin to experience the reality of mind, consciousness, perception, sensation, and reaction. If you want to know how to raise your vibration or are struggling to manage your emotions, mental health, and overall happiness, learn how to elevate your vibration with these powerful techniques. The science behind your vibrations, manifestation, law of attraction, vibration, frequency. All these words are buzzing as more and more people open up to the power of energy and how it affects us. But do these things really work? And if they do, how and why do they work? Often these terms are immediately associated with spirituality and a higher universal source. However, you don't need to consider yourself spiritual to apply the energy theory in your life. Science is becoming increasingly advanced and discovering new and exciting things every day. It is beginning to prove what ancient philosophers and thought leaders were saying centuries ago. You know that feeling you get when you're near someone whose presence is simply contagious? That's called personal energy. It's almost as if you're surrounded by warmth, lightness, and joy, making you feel immediately happier and recharged. And on the other hand, when you're near someone and feel drained and exhausted, it's like you feel the need to cleanse yourself of the heavy feeling that has taken over you. We are always influenced by energies around us. Researchers at the HeartMath Institute in California study the heart and the incredible role it plays in our overall mental well-being. They have found that the heart emits an electromagnetic field of almost 1 meter around your body. In other words, we all have our own individual energy bubble around us all the time, controlled by our hearts. We are all just energy. The field of quantum physics is a branch of physics that studies matter and energy at the atomic and subatomic levels, focusing on the smallest particles that form the basis for all life. Quantum physics has discovered that everything in the universe is energy, even humans. Science has shown that all cells are made of atoms. When you break down an atom, they are simply bundles of protons, electrons, and neutrons. And of course, when you break down electrons, protons, neutrons, and quarks, they are simply vortices of energy. Dr. Bruce Lipton, a pioneer in energy biology, calls these nanotornadoes of energy today. In their simplest form, humans are made up of trillions of cells, and cells are made of energy. So we are all simply energy. When we hear about raising your vibrations or changing your frequency, people are actually referring to the vibrations that your energy is emitting. Science has measured the energy that humans emit all the time, and it is 12 gigahertz. This means that each of us is vibrating and sending different frequencies of energy all the time. Guess what controls the energy and frequency we emit in our heart and our brain? In other words, the emotions we feel and the thoughts we think. That's why we're hearing so much about the power our thoughts and emotions have on our lives. The more positive your emotions are, the higher your energy frequency. In Dr. David Hawkins' book, Power versus Force, he created a diagram of vibrational states based on emotions. To put this in context, think of a situation where you were experiencing a moment of pure joy, laughter, and love. You felt euphoric because your body was physically reacting due to the release of different chemicals like dopamine and oxytocin in your blood, thus changing your energy vibrations. Now think of a moment when you were feeling shame, guilt, fear, or anger. Your body was releasing cortisol or adrenaline into your bloodstream, creating a different energetic vibration, one that feels heavier. The power that thoughts have on our energy and vibrations. Looking at the chart, You can see the more positive emotions you encompass moment to moment, the more you raise your vibrations. However, this is easier said than done, especially when neuroscience shows that out of the 60 to 70,000 thoughts we have per day, 80 to 90% are the same thoughts as the day before. No wonder we sometimes feel mentally exhausted. We are constantly repeating our thoughts day after day. And that's where we realize the importance of our thoughts because, besides thinking the same thoughts thousands of times every day, Dr. Joe Dispenza concluded that 95% of who we are at 35 is a set of memorized behaviors flowing in our subconscious mind. The subconscious mind is the part of the mind that memorizes things like the alphabet, your childhood phone number, or the national anthem. That's why so many people find it difficult to make changes in their lives. Our entire belief system of who we are and who we are not is so ingrained in us that it's just a set of comfortable memorized behaviors and patterns. But the good news is, understanding that you have the conscious choice to change these patterns, you can start reprogramming your beliefs and setting intentions to align with your ideal life. Now I have 5 tips to raise your vibration and change your thoughts. Start from the inside out. Invest in your emotional well-being and personal development. Delve into your ingrained beliefs and thought patterns and start healing from the inside out. Who are you? Start seeing a therapist, listen to helpful podcasts, or watch motivational videos daily. Swap 20 minutes of mindless social media, scrolling for education and learning. It's the best thing you can do for yourself. Be aware of your emotions. Start being aware of your emotions and embrace the notion that emotions are not bad. They just are. Allow yourself to name your emotions, feel them, yes, and release them from your body. This helps raise the vibration. By keeping the emotion dormant, not feeling it properly, or ignoring it, we will be holding that energy in our bodies and constantly living in a heavier environment. Recognize repeated thought patterns. The first step to changing your thoughts is to be aware of them. Simply notice thoughts you regularly have about yourself and your limiting beliefs. Allow yourself to interrupt the subconscious thought and start developing new patterns. Be grateful. I know you've heard this before, but one of the best ways to raise your energy is to appreciate everything you have. Say thank you for the good things in your life, even if it's something as simple as a part of your body that helps you function every day, the fresh air we have to breathe, the clean water we have to drink. Be intentional about everything you have to be grateful for. Discover your definition of happiness. Take time to really discover what you want from life, what makes you happy. We all have different definitions of happiness. What's yours? Give yourself permission to truly answer this question about how you want your life to be in the next 5 to 10 years, and write it down so you can start attracting it into your life. I hope that if you were a bit hesitant about embracing energy in your life, after understanding it, you can see it from a spiritual or scientific perspective, or both. You will begin to embrace and create significant change in your life. I can tell you that incorporating this into your personal development strategy will be a game changer. And if you're interested in learning about a new metaphysical technique that helps your brain operate at a higher frequency to attract more joy and prosperity into your life, check out the link I'll be leaving in the first pinned comment.